guys, my name is Tiago and welcome to the channel. I've owned the vehicle for about 12 months. I've done about 20,000 kilometers and yeah, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an insight on what it's like to own it, an honest opinion on what I think of the car. I'll give you a little bit of information to start off with. The car hasn't given me any issues apart from one. There was only one issue that the car actually had. The AdBlue, one of the hoses did crack. Took it to Ford, full warranty. They replaced the whole lot. Didn't give me, it took a little bit of time because I think it was about 3 weeks because they had to get the parts, and it's not common to, the AdBlue's a new thing. So, but they replaced they actually replaced everything, the pump, everything, just in case, because the car doesn't run without AdBlue. They're really good about it, so I can't complain. These things happen. But apart from that, the car hasn't missed a beat. So, yeah, I go for a little drive now and just go through it with you guys and sort of my take and my point of view of what I think of the car. Cheers, guys. So, how the Ford Ranger actually drives. To me, I've been really happy. It's actually a very comfortable car. I'll go through a few bits and pieces. The suspension, very, very comfortable. I've done quite a few long trips, and look, I can do 1,000 kilometers and I'm still quite comfy. The seats are very, very comfortable. Driving position's really good. I mean, look, you can adjust the seats and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's a very, for a ute, very comfortable ute. I've had quite a few different cars over the years. Everything from, 7 Series BMWs and different Fords and stuff. And this is up there. This is actually in comfort. The seats, especially me being bigger, it accommodates the bigger guy. The steering's a little bit light, but I don't mind it. As a daily, it basically is quite a comfortable car to drive. I can go through with some of the fuel stats. Now, this is real world. I've had the car for 12 months. If you're on a straight road, freeway, doing, 105, 110, you're going to get quite easily 8.5 litres per 100. It actually is quite economical in that aspect. If on a daily, all-round fuel consumption figure, you'll be looking around about the 10. So that's city driving, that's not towing anything, driving around roughly about 10.2, which is okay. Look, it's not bad. Towing the boat, now this, you can tow up to 3.5 ton with the Wildtrak X. I've got a boat, as you can see in the footage, and I roughly get about 16 to 17 litres per 100, which I'm happy with it. The car tows well. It pulls quite well. I actually was a little bit worried, being a 2-litre engine, but look, the gearbox seems to do its job, and it pulls my boat quite happily. I pull trailers with it. I haven't had an issue. Let's talk off-road. Now, I haven't done a huge amount of off-roading, but I have done a little bit. Now, I've had 80 Series Land Cruisers. I've had a few different Pajeros. Do you know what? Off-road, this is the most comfortable, easy to use car I've owned. People say, oh, the 80 series, you can't beat them, this and that. Guys, really, I'll tell you right now, as of out of the box, so now I haven't spent any money on this car as far as, this is basically the Wildtrak X. I haven't put any extras, haven't done springs, haven't done even tyres. This is straight out of the box car, or straight from the dealer, and it works. It's got locking differentials. It's got a few different features. You know, you can put it in a few different modes. To be honest, I just put it in high range or low range in four-wheel drive, and the car just works. And I'll tell you right now, in order to get an 80 series to do what this does, you're going to have to spend a hell of a lot of money, trust me. I've owned 80 series, and you know, they're meant to be the bee's knees off-road. Look, don't get me wrong, fantastic car, but you got to spend the money. You know, diff lockers, and the age of the cars. I mean, and this, look, I'll be honest with you, this is just comfy, unless you're going to be doing some hardcore off-road, you know, rock crawling and stuff. This thing will pretty much do what you need it to do. It'll get you out of most situations. I believe the X is a bit higher than the standard, and different tyres as well. But off-road, for me anyway, I've been happy with it. Like I said, I haven't done anything like crazy, too crazy, but I have taken it, like we went to Blue Mountain Lake, and there was a couple of off-road tracks me and my son had done, and Blue Rock Lake, sorry, and there was some tracks me and my son done, and the car handled fantastic and comfy, man. The car was very, very comfortable to drive. I'm off-road. I'm yet to go really hard though, but look, I can sort of tell the car will perform quite well from so far what I've done in it. Okay, speed on the, because I was a little bit worried getting the Wildtrak X being the 2 litre. I know that there's a bigger motor now. Look, this is a daily for me. It's not a race car, I'll be honest with you. I am a lead foot, but these days it's probably better you don't have a car that tempts you as much. But in saying that, the car's quite quick. For a 2 litre bi-turbo diesel, I'm actually surprised, and that was what was worrying me, that it's going to be a slug. But you know, the package that Ford's come up with, the car moves along. You put your foot down, it goes. It does go. It's not lacking in power or speed. Even with the boat, it pulls it. I have no issues in pulling. Hasn't disappointed me. Look, I'd like it to be a bit quicker, but look, it's a daily. It's a daily. You don't want to be going too fast. I'm here in Victoria, mate. There's speed cameras everywhere. So at the end of the day, I try and not be too heavy on the foot, and it suits me. I'm happy with it, because I might have told you, I was really looking at buying the Raptor instead of the Wildtrak X. And the Raptor, first of all, was very disappointing in its towing capacity of only 2.5 tonne, and me having the boat, I really was worried with that low of a towing capacity. And the Raptor drinks. Guys, if you're thinking of buying a Raptor, really, as a daily, look, some of you might not drive that much or worry about fuel consumption, but as a daily, it's a lot. Like around town, I believe, well, this is what the actual dealer told me, as high as like 15, 16 around town. It's a hell of a lot of fuel these days, you know, like petrol ain't cheap, and for a ute, it guzzles. Like, if I'm gonna have a car that drinks that much, I might as well go buy a Ram, which is, I love the Rams as well, and I've got a bigger car that can tow up to 4.5 ton. And yeah, so that's a little bit, the figures were a little bit disappointing. So I decided, the thing that got me was more than even the fuel consumption, was the towing capacity. I was really disappointed on the 2.5 ton towing capacity. But you know, so I've decided to, and like I said, I was a bit worried about the performance in the X, but it's been good, guys. I'll be honest, it's been good. It's for me as a daily, I have enjoyed driving it, and I am a big guy. It's got plenty of room. I'm 6'2" and about 160 kilos, so I'm not a small guy. And yeah, so I can do long trips, being quite comfort, in a lot of comfort. And yeah, I've been very, very happy. Okay, let's talk display system or stereo system or infotainment system, whatever you want to bloody call it. Huge screen, massive screen, very easy to see, love it. Connects to your phone quite well. I had a little bit of issues when I first bought the car, connecting to the phone a couple of times, but look, I don't know if it was updates or so what, it connects straight to my phone nowadays. I don't have any problems with it. Works well. I use Android, so it connects to my Android quite well. You know, it plays music that sounds good. Really happy. I do like the massive screen though, especially you know, if you're using your navigation and stuff, it's handy. It's nice and big, at a good viewing height and size. Really cool. It is cool. Interior wise as well, you've got the digital dash, which I love. There's a few different modes you can put it in. Very, very happy how I display it on the Trip Computer One, which you know, gives me my fuel readings, time and so forth. But yeah, very clear, and like I said, you can change it up a little bit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit of a comedy in there also. This is a brand new channel, so please, if you can subscribe and like, that'll be much appreciated. My old channel's Tiago Down Under, which has been around for about 10 years. Hope you're enjoying the content. As you can see, it's all about cars, and hopefully I'll have a lot more to come for you in the future. I've also got my first video with the Melbourne Motor Show, if you want to go check that out. Cheers guys, see yous.